And we're back.
We're back.
The Trash Panda 3. Take 2. We've had some technical difficulties.
Yes.
Now we've moved location, as you can see. We're no longer in the trailer. We're now in the special studio / house.
Yes.
Joey's lounge, really.
Yeah,
more
my
than
lounge.
anything
My
else.
lounge.
That heavy panting you can hear is because Keith's very excited to be back on the Trash Panda podcast. It's been so long.
He knows he's the star of the show.
It is. Most of the things people ask me is, can we have more of your dog and less of you? Mister, I get on Instagram now.
This is why.
Lovely. This is it, yeah. This is it. You can't not like a video with an animal in it. So, rescue dog that's been very ill, that's on the mend, that, YouTube gold.
Complete and utter, no shame clickbait.
Yeah, absolutely. If you like Keith, click a like on the video. If you hate all animals that have been rescued, then don't.
Yeah.
And we'll just assume you're a horrible person.
And if you hate people and hate animals, don't comment.
I always love that bit when people put that on Facebook. Scroll past if you don't care.
Yeah. Fine.
Okay.
See you later.
Goodbye.
You'll get 7 years bad luck.
Yeah,
Already got 25. Don't worry about it.
I'm 35.
What's
Have you
five-
seen
what's
my
7
life?
more?
7 more. 7 years bad luck. At least there's an end on that one then. I'm like, good, that'll clock out when I'm 42.
Yeah.
So, God knows when the rest of it will
Yeah.
last.
Oh, calm down.
There you go. It's all right. Oh, we've had the recession. We've had pandemic, COVID.
Summer.
I've been in Croatia on a job, not a lad's holiday.
No.
And now we're back.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know where to begin. Some things haven't changed. I still hate people. More than ever now, possibly.
Yeah, you've got a year older, that's why.
Yeah.
Oh, was that your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was good.
That was
nice.
good.
there's one picture of that birthday, which is me, you, Si, my tattoos, and people are like, oh, only 5 people came. No, there's other people.
Yeah.
I didn't take any
No
pictures.
one else took
No one took
pictures. Yeah.
There's like 20 of us all having food and drinks, just only one person decided to take pictures.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was it. It's like,
Wasn't it your dad?
no, Stella, my tattooist,
Oh,
wants
it's
to take a
Stella,
picture.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Simon turned up and everyone thought that was my dad because he looks like a giant tattooed version of me. And then this very quiet man turned up and sat down. I went, Dad, moved down, and everyone went, that's your dad? I was like, yes, the very
This is
quiet
my brother.
gentleman there. It's my brother who
looks
looks
nothing like me.
but looks like my dad.
Yeah.
And I'm here that looks nothing like my family. So questions have been asked.
Yes.
What can you do? I don't think people are being fully honest.
Yeah.
So,
Was he adopted?
well,
No.
you don't know. If I was adopted, where are the? I hope it's
Where
not-
did they get you from?
Where did they go? Would I have had a different life as like some billionaire son by now? Who knows? So we don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, bollocks. Thank you, Keithy. Oh. Never work with children or animals on live TV, they say. See?
Yeah. I don't know if we've got... we discussed before, like, topics.
Yeah.
We don't really have topics,
I just talk about things that annoyed me.
we just rant. Well,
Yeah.
it's basically like a non-stand-up version of your comedy show with a sidekick.
Yeah. The amount of people that get upset over the stuff I post on Instagram, I'm like, you know, some of these are just me testing things out I want to say and seeing how people react.
It's a pilot.
And people go, oh, you say such horrible things. I'm like, well, yeah, it's comedy. It's the same as like when you fought, when you know, you turn yourself up like 100%. So when I do comedy and I talk about things, it's all real, but I've turned it up 100%. So when I talk about drugs, I make myself sound awful when I'm telling a story.
Yeah.
When in reality, I'm a wonderful human being.
But everyone listens.
Everybody watches.
Everyone loves drama and awkwardness and...
What I like most is people that tell me, I watch your stuff, but I can't like it because people will see that I've liked it. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realise you were so famous. Like, oh, he watched one of Seb's comedy shows and he liked it. We'll never do business with him.
You get brought into a HR meeting. Well, I see you've liked this man's videos.
See, you like Seb talking about...
Should we be doing that?
Do you think it's alright to support a man who talks about hookers in Amsterdam and cocaine orgies? No, I do. I'd vote for that guy.
Exactly. Our Prime Minister's doing it.
Yeah, oh, what a bullshit. What a fucking
What a
thing.
knobhead.
I love it. They've launched an investigation to see if he was at a party that was for his birthday that he's already said he was at. But the investigation will tell us if Boris was there.
Everyone else was there.
Everyone else was there. If he only went to a party, so I only went for 10 minutes. Alright, so we know you're there. Why do we need the investigation then? That's,
there we go, done.
That's
Done and
done.
dusted.
Job done.
He shafted himself.
Yeah. And the fact is, everybody else got fined 10 grand if you had a... Oh, then it went to £1,000 per person at a party.
Yeah.
He's already said there are 100 people there.
Yeah.
He owes us all 100 grand.
Yeah. And he owes everyone their fines back, in my opinion.
And then I love that one woman went, he shouldn't be bothered with this, he should just be left to run the country. I'll bet 50 quid she was at the party.
Yeah.
I want to bet so badly, I'm like, I bet she was at the... If she wasn't, I don't see why she's defending him. Going, no, people should focus on the good he did. All right, name the good he did.
Yeah, name the good he did.
The only good thing I've seen him do is, you remember that outfit when he's playing rugby,
Yes.
and he smashes that like 8-year-old kiddie out the way. So that's the best bit of thing he's done.
Yeah.
I don't think he was even Prime Minister then. He might have just been it.
Who was it? Was it him or Gordon Ramsay? Which one was the one where they basically was doing the old soccer aid, and he just, instead of tackling, he kind of just went and half fell over, half headbutted someone's leg and knee, and absolutely fucking battered him out.
I
I
can't
swear it was soccer aid, or it was Gordon Ramsay. One of the
Probably
two.
Gordon Ramsay.
It was Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, England on Scotland.
The rugby was when he just flattened like a 10-year-old kid. He just went, and palmed him out like his greatest physical achievement.
Top work.
Top work for my Prime Minister.
Yeah.
But they've done this. We won't be able to do YouTube much longer. We'll be cancelled soon.
Oh, yeah.
They're cancelling Joe Rogan. Well, they're trying to.
Well, good luck. He's like, well, I'll take my 100 million and fuck off then. See you later.
They want him to stop because he spread misinformation about COVID.
All right.
The Americans
I can
going
do
nuts.
that.
Yeah. The same Americans who supported a president who told people if you just injected bleach into you, that would stop COVID. That was Trump. The same president who said all Mexicans are murderers and rapists. That was Trump. He still stayed president. What else did they do? Yeah, and the same people that put up videos like Fox News and stuff that showed people are dropping dead from COVID in Wu-Tang, China. No one's dropped dead from COVID. I went. So they're all fine.
Wu-Tang?
Wu-Tang, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Wu-Tang, China.
Yeah, it's the Wu-Tang clan. It all started.
Have you seen how many members there are?
Yeah,
one
exactly.
Of them,
One of them had it.
One of them got it, gave it to all the others, and then it went into
and then
the
what
other
they did, they had all their bitches round. They got that all, and they spread it to everyone else.
That was it. So it started with the Wu-Tang clan, and then it spread through America and the rest
so
of the world.
So what you're doing is you're blaming the black people of America for starting COVID.
I'm blaming one rap group. Only one rap group.
Oh yeah,
one rap group. It's a weird amazing. You know when we work in security, and I'll say stuff here that some people might not agree with. I get very upset when I get the racial abuse because that's what everyone goes. I'm a big tattooed white guy with a shaved head. I'm old. This is all a tattoo. It was either this or have no hair. And I'll be honest with you, I missed having a fringe. I missed having a front line.
Yeah.
I missed.
There's a reason why I'm wearing a hat.
Yeah. You could do with a bit of dog work through.
Since the last one, it's got worse. It's got worse.
The amount of times that everyone, if they're losing an argument with it, whether they're white or black or whatever, it always comes down to you're a Nazi.
Yeah.
I always call about number one. I'm half Hispanic, which no one ever goes into. I'm like, my family are from Valencia and London. Dad's an immigrant. Mum's from London, right? I'm part of the minority here, people. So when people start having a go at me, you're actually yelling at a man who's almost mixed race, quite frankly.
If anything, you're being discriminated. You're discriminating against me and my heritage.
Yeah. I'm Hispanic. I'm one of the people that Trump wouldn't let in his country if he had his right of way. Ironic,
You'd be the one behind the wall.
Yeah, I'd be the one. I don't build it. I used to do construction. I can knock up a Great Wall, but not for what they're paying.
No,
not that labour's so cheap. They'll need to get the Mexicans to do it. Who won't?
We had that on at work the other night. There was a girl who said, "You're discriminating against me because I've got dyspraxia," and Matt just went, "Do you mean dyslexia?" She was like, "No, I'm dyspraxic, not dyslexic." And she said, "What's that?" He asked, "What's dyspraxia?" She's like, "I don't know. I just have it."
That's not a defence.
So instantaneously, you're looking at going,
and
you're not telling the full truth, are you?
I'm sure dyspraxia. I think a guy I went to college with had dyslexia and dyspraxia. I'm sure dyspraxia was like an issue with your what do they call it, coordination.
Yeah.
A bit of something like that. So the fact that Matt didn't know what it was and to ask her kind of defeats the you're having a go at me because I have an illness you know nothing about that you can't tell that I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we wouldn't let her in because she was walking up the road in a certain manner, because she's dyspraxic, she's allowed to walk up the road and fall into the bus stop outside the venue, then fall over, and then proceed to need 3 people to help her get up. But that's dyspraxia, not intoxication.
Well, yeah,
according to her,
she's drunk and dyspraxia. You didn't ask, are you drunk and anything else? That's your own fault there.
Stop her. You can't come in. Why is that? You've had too much to drink. No, I'm dyspraxic. Okay, but have you been drinking tonight? Yeah, but that's not the point. I'm dyspraxic, so you can't not let me in because that's discrimination against my illness. But you're drunk, yeah? Yes, but that's not the point.
It is the point.
45 minutes, I think this went on for. With all her friends then coming out and then calling us arseholes and cunts and all the rest of it because apparently we were being rude and horrible to her because she's got this illness. And, you know, we weren't letting
I'll be honest with you, I've never been rude to anyone because they've got an illness. I've been
bullshit.
I've been rude to people because they're a cunt and they deserve someone to be rude to them. There's a great difference. I've not picked on anyone for a disability. I've had a go at you because you're a cunt.
What about Graham?
Graham's different. Graham's a cunt. He's also got some type of spastically.
Don't worry about it. I've physically dragged Graham out of the pub before under his underarms, and then I left him on the street outside and said, "You can't do that. He's got cerebral palsy." And I'm just like, "Yeah, but he's pissed up and he's been a twat, so you can fuck off."
For anybody, before we get cancelled 5 minutes into the video, I said, Graham is a comedian who I tour with, and we have go at each other on stage.
Graham is a very, very old son of a very old family. I've known Graham since he was 4.
Yeah. He happens to have
how I want about him.
He happens to have a disability, but that's not why I have a go at him. I have a go at him because he's a cunt.
Yes.
And that was proven at the gig we did last weekend. I made a few jokes about Graham off the cuff on stage. He tore into me after my set, and he'd been practicing the things he was going to say with his friend in the weeks leading up to the show. So he knew he was going to turn up and have a go at me. He called me a failed Jason Statham. He said, he goes, Seb looks like an ancient Greek god if they had steroids in ancient Greece. But without steroids, he's just nothing. And I was like, and he practiced these. I had a go at him on the day because I thought it'd be amusing. He turned up with a list of things to have a go at me, no matter whether I was horrible or nice to him. So he's disabled, but he's also a cunt.
I agree.
And he'll also be the opener of my next stand-up show. So what else can you do? It's a fair trade.
It's a fair trade. He gets ribbed constantly.
Yes.
But he gets the notoriety.
The fact he's disabled is not the reason I have a go at him. There's many other reasons, but I did point out there was a gentleman called Lee who did a beautiful comedy set who suffers from anxiety, which is a disability. So I did say, well, we don't need Graham now. We've got Lee. We've already got one. We don't need another on the show. You only need one.
This isn't the BBC. Yeah. You don't need to fill the quota.
You only need one disabled person per show, and people, you can say what you want then, because that'll tick your box. So, I mean...
Is there any people of colour on there? You don't count.
I know, the irony. I don't count.
Cole needs to sort that out. It's outrageous.
I know there's Mbuku. He's from Southampton. I don't think he's from before, but on this one it was a very right crowd, which is why I think we had Graham, because you needed a disabled to make it seem less racist. So we had anxiety, cerebral palsy, and then a couple of normals. And another guy.
Amazing.
After that, a couple of normals.
At least it's eclectic. A couple of normals. You count yourself as that?
No, the head guy he was normal.
Right.
I'm a recovered drug addict. I'm a sensational rags to riches story.
You're the eccentric one.
I just haven't got to the riches yet. I'm just rags. That's it. And I said my career plan to be a normal adult, that's fallen off the fucking wagon.
Well, let's be honest.
So I'm going to have to go back in the security trade.
Yeah.
Buzzing
for that.
Something we said we'd never do again.
Come on back. You know you wanna.
I know I'm going to have to do my upskills course and everything. So.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yeah,
I've heard about that. It's it's basically.
I can't wait to be told by someone after I've done this for 15 years. Apparently, what I've been missing for these last 15 years.
And apparently that they're looking to fail you on it if you are a renewal person, not a new person. This is what I've heard.
Well, that is discrimination. Again, it's ageism because I've been at this 15 years and I won't stand for it.
Yeah, I know what I like and I like what I know. You can't tell me to do anything different. You've got to walk someone up and down stairs. Walk them up and downstairs. What is the best, most effective way to get a person downstairs?
Push them.
Push them, exactly. It's quickest and easiest.
I'm not saying they don't get hurt, I'm just saying that's the fastest way to get someone out of the venue.
They're drunk, they fell.
Yeah, drunk people fall, especially drunk people with dyspraxia.
Yeah. Especially. On that.
So nightclubs.
Well, trigger warning for all you feminists out there.
Yeah, you can get fucked.
Yeah, I'm going to talk
That's not much of a trigger warning.
Fuck yeah, screw you. I'm going to talk about the abuse that myself has suffered in the last couple of weeks at work.
I love when there's this witch hunt for how guys are in clubs.
Oh yeah.
When I can tell you, I have been sexually assaulted about 30 plus times in my doorman career by women.
I get sexually assaulted at least 5 times a night, Fridays and Saturdays, and sometimes on the Tuesday.
You are pretty.
Yes, but that's not the point, is it? That's not the point, is it, Seb?
I thought that was the whole point.
Just because I'm pretty means I'm asking for it.
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Apparently
because I'm dressed in tight trousers and a tight shirt, I'm asking for it.
Not according to the feminists.
No.
According to them, the way I dress doesn't depict who I am, so I shouldn't touch
I should be dressed how I want and not get raped.
I should not be, what they call it, ogled.
Objectified.
Objectified, that's the word.
Objectified.
I came in with ogled for a very low Scrabble score when the word is objectified.
Yes. So my story is, not a story, the scenario is
Go for
the double standards side of things. So I was telling you this earlier. So I'll set the scene. walking through the club. You see a girl, irate to the point that she's frothing at the mouth, screaming at this guy in this guy's face. Toddle on over. Right, guys, what's going on? He's grabbed my ass. I want him out of here. Lad's going, I didn't do anything. I'm just like, okay, can we come to some kind of compromise? Like, you're saying he did, he's saying he didn't. You know, what would you like me to do about it?
Have we got any witnesses to the thing?
Yeah, no one witnesses, just her word against his.
But the essential thing is that you say it's an arse grab, that is an assault, and it is a sexual assault claim someone's making. So that is serious.
It's a clip. So obviously I take the guy away, ask him what happened. He seems genuine, not really that drunk. He's down here for his friend's birthday. I just go, look, you stay in this room. Yeah. She then comes into the room looking for him, walks up to him, tries to grab him, and even shout even more. I'm then having to grab her and go, what's going on? You need to calm down. Screaming in my face to the point where she's like, going, I'm going to complain about you. You're all the same. All you men are the same. Exactly the one. This is verbatim. All you men are the same. You never take us seriously. Men just do what they want. And I feel I'm unsafe in this nightclub. I want him gone. I'm like, fine. If you feel unsafe, save myself a headache. I escorted him out.
We're not allowed to play favourites.
No.
We're not allowed to give anyone a bit of their gender unless it's a woman who says she doesn't feel safe, in which case we have to take in the fact that she's a woman, apparently an equal to male person, unless she's not getting her own way.
Because she doesn't feel safe, that if we don't do anything, apparently we're really bad. Yeah. 20 minutes go past. I then feel someone smack me on the arse.
Right.
Turn around to look. The same girl that had been allegedly smacked on the arse has come past me, smacked me on the arse, sexually assaulted me, winked and waved at me. I've then gone up to her, grabbed her, spun her around, screamed in her face, what the fuck do you think you're doing? What the fuck do you think you're doing? That is completely unacceptable. That's sexual assault. Get the fuck out of my nightclub. She's then proceeded to go, what's your problem? And I'm dumbfounded. I've gone, I didn't know what to say. Got to the point like, no, what's your problem? You just sexually assaulted me, but then you've just taken half an hour to scream in my face about a guy that's done that to you.
Yeah.
But then you ask me, what's my problem if you do it to me?
Yeah.
Like, how do you think that's okay? And she was just like, oh, get over it. Absolutely fucking not. Yeah. You're fucking gone.
Yeah.
And she refused to leave. I had to physically drag this girl out of the club, kicking and screaming, saying that I was assaulting her now, that she'd sexually assaulted me, told me, asked me, what's my problem? Things like that. It's a fucking joke.
Here's the thing. It's not assault if we're removed from a nightclub.
No.
If you're told to leave, you fucking leave. There's no way about it. It's not an assault for a doorman to remove you from a nightclub when you've done something wrong.
Yeah.
That's how it works. It's not assault if we remove you because you've been alleged to do something wrong, because we have to separate you from what's going on.
Yeah.
So if I tell you to leave, it's not a question, it's not a rhetorical issue. You're going. That's how it works. What I don't get is, with all this stuff in the world, and how we're all equals, women should be treated the same, the amount of women that will question me when I'm working in a nightclub because I've done something to a female remover, going, I just want to make sure you're not worried about your job. Why do it? Well, you've touched a woman. I went, yeah, she's punched someone, then she punched me, so I've removed her. I went, yeah, but you did touch a woman. Right, at what stage did women think, and I ask this seriously, that the law doesn't, that they can assault people, hit people, and it doesn't, but then just go, yeah, but I'm a woman, so it's fine.
Yeah.
No, fine. The law isn't, these are the laws for men, these are the laws for women. There's just laws. That woman, I don't think you're working at Rebs, who we had, I think you weren't there at the time. You'd gone because of that other thing that turned out to be bullshit.
I was on hiatus.
You're on holiday. I've had a few holidays from the door.
I was on an enforced holiday.
Matt and somebody else were throwing this guy out who was going nuts. They're trying to wrestle with him because the guy's going ape shit and trying to fight them. His missus is trying to fight Matt. So because we've got our female doorman at the time is pregnant.
What, Laura?
Yeah. And then it's like, I'm like, do you want to grab her? And she just went, I'm pregnant. And I'm like, cool. So she couldn't physically handle a woman. So I've grabbed this woman who's trying to fucking fight them. I've gone, love, you need to back away. I've moved her back very gently. Just like, love, get away. She's not a small lass, okay? We were the same weight. Very different physical structuring, but the same weight nonetheless. She's going outside. She's then taken a swing at me, and I've gone, love, calm yourself down. She's taken two more swings over the middle. I've gone, fuck off, and literally just palmed her. Gone, fuck off, you're trying to hit me. She's fallen on her ass, got up and started swinging. I had to grab her. The police have turned up. She's tried to fight the two female policemen that are there, so they've had to handcuff her and fucking mace her before her because she wouldn't calm down. Putting them out, and someone walked to her and went, you've assaulted that woman. And I went, what the fuck do you mean? She went, you pushed her. We saw it. I went, yeah, she was punching me. She tried to hit me 4 times. She went, yeah, but you pushed her. I'm like, yeah, if someone's trying to attack you, you're allowed to defend yourself. I didn't flat out spark her in the fucking face. Legally, I could have done, because she punched me. So I could have gone whacking it about the same intent. So Panda told everyone, there's guys who go, that's bullshit, mate. I'm like, fuck off. Someone, regardless of gender, you're a genderless blob when you're on a nightclub door, anything else happening, has tried to assault me, has assaulted 2 police officers, has assaulted members of my team, and you're going, me palming away is crossing the line. Fuck off.
Absolute joke.
And some woman walked in later on and went, just want to make sure you're okay. And I was like, why? And she went, you did assault a woman. I pushed a woman who had punched me, tried to punch me repeated times, had punched my friend, and I pushed her. I'm well with the law today. She went, yeah, but you should just check. And I went, you should fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get why people think this. Well, I'm not having a go. I'm not hitting women, but there's no, when you come in a nightclub, you can't play the I'm a woman card and do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
No.
Same way if I went to a gay club, I couldn't walk around grabbing men going, well, we all love dick, don't we? That's not how it works.
No, exactly. And it was like there was a similar instance to this on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. A large girl was being polite. No, Tuesday. Sorry, was being politely walked out by two of my colleagues. She then decided she didn't want to leave. And you know when you're in the supermarket and you see that mum with the toddler, and they're like, she's like, "Come on!" and the toddler, instead of going yes, just throws itself to the ground, screams at the top of its voice, lies on its back, and goes, "I'm not going anywhere."
Yeah.
Yes, this girl, probably about 16 stone, did that exact thing, screaming but not like shouting, not saying words, like banshee shrill screaming to the point where one had to get under each arm, I had to get the legs. And her friend was then trying to get us off. Her friend then walked in front. The girl then kicked her friend's leg, took her leg out. She then smacked her head on the...
Keeps trying to high five because you're moving your hand.
Yes.
I love that. Like,
yeah.
Good work, team.
Thanks, mate. I was in complete control. Took her friend out. Her friend then fell over, hit her head on the floor, half knocked herself out. We then got her large friend out. The other girl then came in. I'm calling the police because your doorman knocked me over, and I went, no, your fat friend kicked your legs out, you then hit your head on the floor.
Yeah.
It's your own fault. But because she was a girl, what she tried to do was scream to cause a scene so other people would then get involved and then put ourselves at risk. Yeah. Just because she is a girl does not mean that she has a right to be in there. Doesn't mean that she has a right to be handled in a different way if push comes to shove. There is a very fine line. There's the limit of patience, and then there's the you're going out. I don't care whether you're a boy, girl, toaster, identify as a frog, whatever.
I don't care what made-up gender you want to identify with. It makes no fucking difference to me. And if I'm dealing with a violent situation, I don't have time to ask each person in the fight what they identify as, just to make sure they go, well, I have a penis, so I'm a man.
Yeah.
And then go, what do you identify? And they go, I would like to identify as everyone. I go, cool. Yeah. And then I just grab them by their beard and remove them.
Exactly.
Because they're a very hairy woman, apparently. So
I was in Brighton last.
Oh, if I throw somebody out and they have a go and say, right, can I say, well, I identify as a woman? And that solves all the loopholes then.
Yeah, why not?
So every time I remove a woman, I'm identifying as a woman because I feel I understand them. And every time I remove a man, I'm identifying as a man.
Thursday night, heard the best thing. They were having free entry for females on Thursday night.
I know where she's going. I can feel
a lad came up to the door. They were like, "It's £5 entry." He's like, "I'm a girl." What do you mean? Identify as a female. I want free entry. There was a massive hoo-ha about this, and eventually they had to keel over and give him free entry.
I'll be honest with you. If someone the
first it's not worked by that lad. I was sat there going, "This is brilliant."
The first person who walked up to me and said that, I would have given him a hug and gone, get him a free drink.
Legend. Absolutely.
This is the world we're living in now.
Yeah.
You can't have a ladies' night because everyone can be a lady.
Exactly.
Apparently.
I was in Brighton. So I was in Brighton on Saturday. Okay, the prevalence of like the pronouns in Brighton. I went to you were like this. I went to a comedy gig. Went to a stand-up show, which we nearly got asked to leave from because my friend wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah. You're one of those in the crowd.
Oh, bad to the point where there was a guy that was on stage, and I got to the point where I was staring at him so intently to being like, just keep going. I felt so sorry for him. He just like you stood there going, I just completely lost my way. Just like can't concentrate. And I was just like. I was mortified. I was like, shut the fuck up! Just like he's trying his hardest, and she was like, he's fucking shit. I was like, shut up! Yeah. To the point where I had to get up and leave because I was that irate with my friends. Yeah. But the compere that came on to start it specifically went, right, Who have we got in? Guys, girls, are there any them days in here? Because we're in Brighton and I'm very conscious that everyone is different here. We have to ask now, them days. And my friends can't call her a girlfriend because she's a them they. So I was just like, what do I call it?
Yeah.
What do I call it? Or them. What do I call them?
No, I don't call them them or they.
Because I can't call her. I can't call her a girl. So it's like, she's my girlfriend, but she's not a girl. What does that mean? Oh, I'm a lesbian. No, you're not, because if you're going out for them they, she hasn't got a gender, therefore technically you're now pansexual.
Oh God.
Exactly.
Means you just fuck pans.
Absolutely.
It's all kitchen related sex.
Yeah, exactly. Cook an oil, fry it up.
Just KFC, Kentucky Fried Fucking. That's
I never actually got an answer from it because I don't think that they'd had anyone that had really the balls to just challenge them on it. To be like, I need to know exactly what's going. I'm going to dissect every teeny tiny little bit this now.
Here's my
make
question.
you feel really uncomfortable because that's what you make me feel uncomfortable if
why
I say her.
Why does an individual call himself them they?
They should call themselves person because then it's all encompassing.
Them they to me is the plural of something. Who are those two? Oh, them.
Yeah.
Who are they? That's them.
Yeah.
Occasionally singular, but who is
singular?
If you were asking what person, you'd be like, who is that?
Yeah.
So that would be. Their thing wouldn't be them, they would be that or it. But no one wants to be called that or it.
Because then you're an object.
So we have to.
Then you're not a person. You're not human.
So we have to ignore basic English grammar, in my opinion, and go with something, call someone a group name for plural for one person, individual, because they don't go call them that or it. That's offensive. Well, that is you. It is what you are.
Yeah.
Not they are you. Them is what you are.
If you have a problem with this,
I might be wrong with that. If you know, but to me, we're changing the difference of singular and plural to fit people's opinion. When no, if you want to be something, be something. But I'm going to call you the correct term by the English language, not by whatever term you want.
Yeah.
I would like to be referred to as Chief or Big Kahuna. That's how I identify. Those are my plurals. Big Kahuna, Chief.
I have the irony of this though. So my friend in question, she's
it.
No, I don't care. She's not. She wants to change her bloody name now because her first name, Laura, is apparently too girly. Now she wants to change it to something more gender neutral. And I'm just like, I've known you for 13 years. I'm not calling you anything else.
Why do they pick? They pick something. I want to call something. Then they pick something really like
Roo. That's what she's changing it to.
What the fuck's a Roo?
Exactly. It's half a kangaroo, isn't it?
I need an on-gender name. Okay, Sam.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Yeah.
Just pick, they go, no, I'm going to call Domino hyphen Flexen.
Yeah.
Why? Because that doesn't belong to anything. No, because you're making up fucking words.
Yeah, you're just putting letters together with a hyphen in the middle.
I'm going to call you Wallhead.
Yeah, I'm going to call you. You're called Door Handle.
Yes.
Your Door Handle.
You're called Carpet.
But the irony of this is,
ironically, a shag carpet could possibly be seen as being like 70s retro female.
She has changed her WhatsApp picture to her sat in front of a sign that says "Girls, girls, girls." And I went, "Why have you changed? Do you not see the irony of you being a them they and changing your sign to be saying girls, girls, girls?" He's like, "It's because I like girls." I was like, "You don't though, do you?"
No.
Because you're not into girls anymore. Because you're not into. You're going gender neutral. Therefore, girl, you're not into girls.
Yeah. There's no such. No one's gay anymore because apparently we're all the same.
Yeah, there was a Laura's typing. It's been 3 hours, not had a reply.
Right.
Hasn't got a leg to stand on.
Laura's typing, then deleting, then typing again, and then deleting.
How can fucking facts, isn't it?
Look at him
argue with
using
facts.
Look at him using my own words against me. That's not
Look
how
at
this
him-
game's meant to be
Look at
played.
him using logic to absolutely machine gun my whole way of life now.
It's hilarious. I find it really stupid. It's fucking ridiculous. Here's what happened. Caitlyn Jenner. No,
It.
it. Well, Caitlyn Jenner,
happened?
Formerly,
What happened?
Formerly Bruce Jenner.
Yeah.
A person in high celebrity status was a man.
Killed someone.
Yeah, but he did that as a woman. So we don't count that.
Oh, he gets away with that because it's women driving with the stereotype. He's like, what can I do? Oh, stereotype myself as a woman driver. Oh, it's an accident.
Yeah.
You know, I had Prosecco's.
My point is saying is, this is a guy who is a celebrity status, was an Olympic athlete, was a well-known TV personality, who decided he wanted to become a woman. Fair enough. He did the whole shebang.
Oh, your breast stinks.
Yeah. Changed everything. Removed his genitals, genital reassignment surgery, breast implants, went as a female, lived as a female, dressed as a female, acted as a female. And people went, do you know what? If that's what you're into, I have to kind of applaud and accept that. Because you've gone the whole hog. There's no messing about.
Yeah.
And people went, that's very brave. Someone to do that who's in that type of society, especially in Hollywood, to do that, run the risk of that video and see the backlash that's going to come of it, to do that is very brave. And it did something for the transgender community and all the people who had these mental health issues who were afraid to tell people, did a real step up. And that was really good. What happened was a million other people who wanted to feel special when I just don't want to identify, I want people to know. And now we've got this whole thing of people who want to act like they're some sort of martyr, like they're a Caitlyn Jenner too, when they're not. When they're just people that are quite dull, and when I say they go, you just can't call me a woman. No, gender doesn't exist. Right, stop trying to be special.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make yourself more interesting. Someone did something incredibly brave and was going to get a lot of flack for it, and I hold that up there. You going, I don't want to be called a woman anymore, even though I've got a vagina and breasts and I like men. Doesn't mean I'm a straight female. You're a fucking dickhead trying to get attention.
Yeah.
That's my ruling on it. That's how I feel.
Yeah. And then what you're doing is you're forcing the guy that you're with to be then be in a gay relationship.
Yeah. My favourite. One of the who was it? Was it that annoying woman? Oh, it could be anyone.
Which one?
It wasn't Taylor Swift. Demi Lovato went on stage and went, "There's no such thing as straight. Everyone's bisexual or gay." And I went, "That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard anyone say."
Yeah.
Because if you look at historical facts, because I do, they said it was illegal to be a homosexual only up until about
World War II.
Yeah, only up until about 40 years ago did it stop being
50s,
illegal.
wasn't it?
50s, yeah. I think even into the 70s. In some parts of America, it's still illegal. I think.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, he said all these people who were in prison, castrated, murdered, and killed, who didn't come out to their families for years, went. What Demi Lovato is saying is, no, there's no such thing as gay. Everyone's bisexual. And no such thing as straight. So these people, instead of being killed in prison, could have just chosen not to be gay.
Exactly.
And they brought it all on themselves.
Yeah.
This is the thing when celebrities try and say something to be cool and hip, and what they talk is utter fucking shit that actually diminishes people who've been through fucking years and years and years of fucking abuse and torture and self-torture because they couldn't understand, they couldn't tell people. And now Demi Lovato's going, nah, it don't matter, you should have just told everyone anyway. It's like, you're a fucking moron. And these people are allowed to be on TV and Twitter and say whatever they want because they're famous for doing something.
It's like Adele. Absolutely brilliant.
I love Adele.
Well, you know, they changed the Brit Awards categories to neutral. There's no best female or male artist now. Oh. It's best artist in certain category, and she went up on stage, one best female artist, and just went, I think this is a load of bollocks, I love being a woman, can't believe they've changed it, what a load of shit.
Yeah.
Or words to that effect. I'll probably paraphrase slightly and add some swear words,
maybe a little bit.
Anyway, it's the same gist of it.
Adele sounds like she'd swear.
Yeah, she knows what the fuck's going on. She's happy. Woo!
Yeah, I also like she's just fucking. You had all that stuff years ago when you had, who are those cunts that do that feed the world shit? That song.
Bloody frickin' what's his name?
Geldof, and who's the other cunt? Jagger.
Bono
and like Geldof, and they went, and Adele refused to be on their song and said, no, I'm not interested. So they went on like Twitter and stuff there and said Adele has refused to be involved in this that lot, and she responded with, well, she actually donates millions privately to Oxfam and other charities, and went, I just don't feel this is about charity. I feel this is about people trying to capitalise on something and get their celebrity to show people how good they are. She goes, when I donate millions in private, and then she published all her donations she'd given privately to go, I wasn't going to do this, but simply requested that. And fucking girl people just all went quiet. Went, yeah, someone didn't want to join your fucking look at me fucking thing. And they immediately went, see, she's a horrible person. And this person went, no, I just do charity privately because I don't believe it should be done for publicity.
The character assassinate this person, then she mugged them right off.
And then Geldof and Bono just went, feed the world, and carried on and just fucking dickheads. Because that's what it's not about being nice. It's about being seen. You need to let everyone know you're doing stuff for charity, which isn't the whole point of being charitable.
Well, this is the best one. Is the Lab Baby people that completely and utterly. Anytime there's a UK #1 for Christmas, they rip it off and do their own parody version of it, and then they get #1.
Yeah.
So they're literally riding off the bat. Oh, we do it for charity. You don't do it for charity, you live fucks. You give a bit to charity, but the rest of it you keep and spend on sausage rolls. That's what happens.
Yeah, I like that. But this is working with what is it? Fuck it, I'll throw some shade on Bournemouth. Why the fuck not?
Who cares?
We did the charity boxing for Youth Cancer Trust, and I think we all that.
I was better fighting that one. I think.
Yeah, but also, and then we guys they didn't release how much. They didn't publicise how much we made, but every penny that I think it was something like 18 grand in total was raised. I want to say I think that's the number. I know we made a certain amount off of the ticket sales. I know that number, but then I think with the charity auction and all the other money that was spent that night and other things and tickets, we made about £18,000 in donations. Every penny of that has gone to the Youth Cancer Trust. That's what a charity fight night's about. Unless you're one of the other charity fight nights that rolls around, and there's multiple ones out there. Because what they do,
white collar boxing, by any chance?
White collar boxing. There's many of them out there. Who say go, the whole thing's for charity. It's not. They legally have to donate a certain percentage to get through.
And when it's 10p per pound or something like that.
Yeah, 10%. You only have to legally donate
10 pence per pound.
So, yeah. I can guarantee, and I don't give a shit who runs a fucking charity thing and says they run stuff like that. Publish your books if you want to prove me wrong. I couldn't go far away. I guarantee not every penny of profit that's been made on the night goes to the charities. Why? Because they charge a fucking fortune for tickets. You have to sell a certain amount, and they'll make like fucking 50 grand in a night, and then they'll go, oh, in the last year, our 3 shows, we've donated £12,000 to charity. And you're like, 12? And all you've got to do is sit and work out, well, I know how much it costs for that arena. I know how the lighting costs. I know that's improved. I know how much that costs. So I already know, just from the experience I've had in running events and security, that I know you've kept at least half the fucking money. But everyone just goes, what a wonderful thing people are doing. No, it's a money-making scheme. A percentage goes to charity. You can write that off your business at the end of the year, get a tax break on it, but you're still keeping like 40,000 pounds that you made in one night's worth of work.
Basically, what we're saying is all humans are scum and charity's a scam.
Pretty much. A lot of it's just a fucking scam.
It is.
All the people who post about how much they do for charity are genuinely just taking money for them and using it for like fucking profile and shit, and it's fucking bollocks.
Yeah.
And this town is fucking full of them. Everyone goes on about Bournemouth. It's we've done so much. I was at a dinner party. You've got to be proud of our town. For what?
Absolutely not. What? If anything, it's got in the last 5 years. It's a fucking awful. I blame Love Island for a start. Love Island is the reason why Bournemouth has gone to shit.
I still blame the enemies Essex. As soon as that came out, everyone in Bournemouth tried to become like we're like them.
So many people now. They don't want to get a job. They just want to do OnlyFans. No. Then put their tits on Instagram. And then hopefully some sleazy production person goes, oh, do you want to be on this little shitty reality TV show on ITV2 that's on at 5 o'clock in the evening that no one watches? And then what you do is you go, I'm this person, I do acting, and I'm on this TV show that's on at 5 p.m. I'm now famous, I have a status. No one likes you. What you've done is you've quit your day job to become an actor, then you've gone on this TV show, then you come back and now you're unemployed.
And reality TV isn't acting. No, it's just reality. It's fucking
basically you're going on the show to sell your soul and dignity for about 20 grand.
I remember talking to a girl a few years ago. I said, I just want to be like paid to just be me. And I said, and she started. I've got nothing against anyone that does OnlyFans, but can people stop pretending it's like the best thing in the world? Like, I'm a celebrity person. Like, you're not. You're a porn actress. That's fine. I've done OnlyFans. I don't put myself out there as a fucking celebrity or something like that.
So, let's be honest, mate.
I am sort of a celebrity. I'm a big deal in this town. To be honest,
your Dorset's pretty strong.
Dorset's pretty strong. I am. And if you've ever been in an arena full of strongmen, I'm not lying. This is
this is peak performance right here.
Is this high definition?
Yes.
You lucky bastards. You lucky. I'm not tanned, but you are. There
it is. The Keith special.
Oh, he sneezed on you.
No, he
does that from time to time. Yeah, I can't help it if I'll be honest, that's probably why I took up strongman and powerlifting, so I can walk in the room and be the prettiest one there for once. Yeah. Just walk around going, God, I'm attractive.
Is this why all these women are on half of these events are messaging you now? That's why.
This is why.
I've already gone, slim pickings, I'll go for that one.
Yeah, this is why I'm just like, ladies, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Number one, I'm just not interested. Number two, the gear course I'm standing there is going to shut my bollocks down for the 10 weeks anyway. And from an adult point of view, I was seeing and dating someone. I like them. We've got some issues going on that I can't discuss because there's a load of shit going on, so I'm not allowed to, and I wouldn't discuss it on the camera anyway.
Right, you break up with them?
No, this isn't
the other one.
That
one.
Oh. We'll get to that because I'll plug my show. Yeah. Happy birthday, it's gonorrhea. The next comedy stand-up show I'm doing. She can go to hell.
I thought I'd slide that one in there.
I'm happy to talk about that. I couldn't give a shit. But this person I was seeing was said, it's not the right time. Things aren't going well. I'd rather wait a few months and see if we can pick back up from then than just risk it and waste my time or something like that. So I've no issue shutting my bollocks down because all I want to do for the next 2 months is get fucking huge again, bigger than I've ever been, and lift heavy shit. And I put a post on Instagram earlier on. You might have seen it, you might not. I
obviously have seen it, haven't I?
Clearly you have. I've 1,500 followers. That doesn't just happen. I'm an influencer now. In the sporting world, I've got sponsors.
Yeah, but you're not a celebrity, no?
Not a celebrity, no.
I am an influencer.
I'm an influencer.
They're just what they called?
You can't.
What are they called, Seb? Cunts.
Look, you can't define what I bring to the table. I mean, is it pictures and videos of me? Yes. Is that it? No.
Are you plugging products now?
Am I selling gastric band style weight pills that work? No, I'm fucking not, because that's for cunts. Am I selling magic pills or a 10-week training thing that will get you in shape? No. I sell personal training because I train you and get you in shape, and that will take time, and you have to do everything I fucking say. What was the rant I was on? Yeah, so at the moment, I'm just not interested in shagging around, because one, there's a chick I actually do think I could try and do something with, and two, we've, when I was asked, how would you feel about shutting down your sex drive for like 10 weeks, I went, if it meant I got the gold medal I'm after, I'd shut it down for a year and sell I'd say I sell my soul. There's not much left, quite frankly. That's it. But yeah, if we're going into racing, yeah. So this is somebody else again. Someone went to me once, I can't date you because you talk about me on comedy shows. Well, here's how it works.
We don't use names.
I do. It's in the last video. Remember when you saw my live show and I went, thanks, Annie?
Oh, yeah, I was there.
Yeah, see?
I was in the crowd.
I do use names. And just a reminder, fuck you, cunt. And then I go, here's the thing. The last episode we did, we talked about relationships that go wrong. But I also talked about nice ones as well. If I have a nice relationship with time with you, there's no issue for me to say anything bad about it. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
If I talk about you and you come off badly, it's because I'm repeating back things you've said or done. And if that makes you come off badly, it's because you did bad things. That's not it. I said, like,
not making this shit up.
None of it's made up. I said, which is the one where someone goes, aren't you worried someone will have a go at you? When I will go to court for anything I've said because I'm fucking happy.
I stand by it.
I'm happy for you to go under oath. I'm happy for you to bring message to bring up your fucking phone, the messages you've sent, guys, and I'm happy to have you under oath and go because you'll be found to be a fucking lying cunt. And I'll be like, you can't touch someone who's just telling the truth. As much as you don't like it or it offends people. I haven't said anything that's not true. And I haven't said anything directly about a person in a comedy show that didn't happen and isn't real. So what the fuck are you going to do? Nothing!
Exactly. You can't do you for libel.
No,
because it's all true.
No, I'll go on court, I'll stand there in front of this and say, this is what she did. Fucking get on court and there you go. Show proof that
you got to go on. You need to take her on Judge Rinder, mate. That would be brilliant.
Oh, I don't
That would be comedy gold.
But yeah, I've got another comedy show called, and it was originally called Strip Shows and Hoes, but I tried out a couple of stories, the ones you sort of show, and they went down so well, I thought, this is like, Bert Kreisner.
No.
Oh, watch him. Watch a show called The Machine he does. It's fucking brilliant. But his show was called The Machine. It's because he told this story about being in the Russian mafia and working when he was at college. Watch it. I won't spoil it.
I might have seen that.
You might have done. If you were with me at any point watching TV, I'd have made you watch it.
More than likely, yes.
Yeah. And that was the easiest. I have to call Machine because that's the story everybody wants. So my show has gone from Strip Shows and Hoes to She Put the Gone in Gonorrhea or Happy Birthday, It's Gonorrhea. One of the two. That's what it's going to be.
The second one, it's got to be.
Happy birthday, it's gonorrhea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoiler
that's
alert.
What happened. Because I remember it was just before your birthday.
Yeah.
We were like, well, how is it? I'm still pissing blood.
Yeah. I was coming blood.
Okay,
so something was definitely wrong.
Bad.
Which was a wonderful inaction at the hospital. Because that's what I mean. If you call the doctors and they're like, the receptionist apparently has a fucking medical degree. So I need to speak to a doctor. Explain to her what's wrong. All right, Sharon on the phone, who has no GCSEs and answers the phone for a living. Let me go through my minute and let you decide if I need a doctor. I went, I need to see a doctor. She went, well, we have to do things by whether or not they're urgent. I went, okay, true. So they'll call you, and if they decide, then you'll get a face-to-face. And I went, so who makes that decision? She was like, well, you have to tell us what it is. I went, I'm coming blood. Do you think I could do that over the phone, or will you need to see a video live chat? And she went, the doctor will call you back in 1 hour. And then she called me back and went, you're booked in on Friday, come in. I was like, sorry, Sharon, didn't mean to overstep you and your imaginary medical boundaries there. Like, I fucking hate people.
No, people, yeah.
But yeah, happy birthday, it's gonorrhea. So at least you got me something for my birthday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You've got your own stand-up live.
Yeah, got me my best comedy set in a long time.
Yeah.
That and the worst first date of all, the worst blind date of all time was the second story.
Oh,
you saw
good God.
That was terrible. I missed out a few bits of that I could do, but that was.
Did you?
Yeah.
What bits?
Oh, just a script thing, because if you haven't seen this, if you have, go to my YouTube, Seb James Comedy, find it, watch it, it's fucking gold, and watch the one called all she got me for my birthday was an STI.
Yeah.
And because it's comedy gold. But if you want more comedy, go buy a ticket to my show. It'll be up in April sometime. It's gonna be great. But there was a bit.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, fuck it.
My podcast. Do what I want.
I'm a celebrity. I get to endorse things. I'm endorsing me. I'm Dorset's prettiest strongman. I'm now I will be on Love Island season 23.
You're a local celebrity.
I am, which is the most pathetic sounding thing ever. People in your hometown know you are. People knew I was as a doorman for 10 years. I'm more famous than these pricks in the town that go on other shows. I can walk into any. I've not paid an entrance fee or for a club thing in 15 years. I can. Half these people who've been on fucking TV shows in this town can't say that.
No, true story.
Yeah. So I'm more famous than all of you. So fuck you, Big Kahuna or the captain. That's what I would
Wasn't it the chief?
Yeah, I'm trying to be the captain now.
No, the captain.
Because I'm running this shit.
Oh.
Yeah. Either that or I forgot the other name I gave myself.
Yeah, I've forgotten.
But you can't question me because that's sexism. So you're not
Yeah.
allowed to tell me I'm wrong because you don't know me.
Yeah, I can call myself what I want.
But yeah, the worst first date of all time, and there was a bit sort of like this where I come in and we're sat on like I'm on a chair here, she's on a sofa, the other girl's sofa, my mate's over there checking myself, and right, I'm not exactly like a fucking GQ cover model. I know that. I have a certain look though. I'm not bad looking, and I punch way above my station. Why? Fuck me, you'll find out why. Or come and see one of my nude shows. Daddy's packing. I can say that I'm a celebrity.
You can say that, but then I'm not coming to see that.
Well, do you know what?
I've shaved your back. That's as bad as that's as close as it gets.
This is what happens when you're famous. Supportive friends have become jealous and don't support you anymore.
Fuck off.
I'd watch you naked.
I wouldn't want you to.
But I'd still be there in support.
Thanks, mate.
Because I'm a good friend.
Cheering me on. Go on.
You've got, look at the size of that! In his defence, it's cold in here.
Yeah. That'd be my stag do in Amsterdam. They'd be like, right, we've booked something special for you. You're going in this glass box. We're all going to sit around and we're going to bang on the glass and cheer you on.
And probably knock one out in support.
Yeah.
Right. Some people
that's
say,
a fucking terrifying mental image.
Yeah,
Imagine it's like, all going
yeah.
like fucking paintballs against the glass.
I said, like, the last chick I was having sex with, we were like fooling around. I was fucked, so I couldn't like just put her out. She's like having her own time. I'm over there and I'm thinking, I'm looking at this fucking hot naked chick who's having a great time. She's looking up at a guy who's like pale, sweating, trying to. How is that attractive to anyone at that point? I'm out of breath just walking up the stairs, let alone trying to put a shift in right now. Fucking terrible. But yeah, we're sat round. I always digress on stories, which is why my comedy shows take so long. We're sat around the chair. You know, if you've experienced it, there's like a lamp there, and that light is then shining on people, but it hits shadows and certain things. And while I'm drinking, I looked up, and this girl is very pale, but you know, people get those fine hairs down their face.
Yeah.
So she's got just like a full fine white beard in this thing, and that's all I can see in the light. And I'm just like, she has a beard, and it was all I could stare at, just like intently. Like it was like she was telling us since we saw her, I was just drinking like this,
just taking it all in, being like, well, what's going on? I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's what I was just like, and in my head it's going, that's a beard, and it's like, was that there when we sat down? And my head's going, does she know? Would her friends tell her she has a beard? Is this one of the things where girls take out their overweight friend who's wearing an outfit that isn't appropriate and go, Sheila, you look lovely, darling.
So you should go out with my friend. She's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
No, she's not.
She's not. She's not. They're not always. Not everyone's a prize cow at the county fair.
Just because she's beautiful on the inside does not mean she's beautiful on the outside.
Yeah.
That is as bad as
that's
that.
That's why little girls
It's
like,
true,
yeah, but it's me. I said, but that's why girls always. If I walked in and you didn't like my earrings and my shoes, you walk out, you look like a fucking dick. Why are you wearing that? See, there's no hidden. We're not walking to a bar and you're letting me look like a dickhead somewhere where you're going. You look like a fucking twat.
Yeah.
No one telling you look great, Seb. No wonder they're all talking to you. You look like a
you walk into the bar wearing a terrible shirt. I'm gonna go. That shirt makes you look fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Girl works into the bar. That dress makes you look fat. Can't say that.
No.
Oh,
no.
God forbid you be honest.
Let's go. The dress isn't fat. She's fat, and the dress is too small for her. She's making herself look fat, and her friends have let it happen because women are nice people, apparently.
No, they want to tear their friends down to make themselves look better. That's what that is. That's what is always the one ugly friend in the group.
That's it. Who's got a magical personality? Apparently,
Yeah.
often that's not the
She's
case.
the bubbly one who will go around desperately trying to get the men to the table while her friends take selfies and take the piss out of her behind her back.
Yeah. Ironically, she's the best one for a drinking channel because she'll go pint to pint with you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, what are you going to do? Not everyone takes home a 10 out of 10. Yeah. But what I found is, and that's why when we worked at Revsio and I just annihilated that poor girl's world when she was kicking off at me by telling her she's a 4, I'm a 9, you don't get to talk to her like that. I have never shut down an argument so quickly. Matt goes, "Oh, it was a girl that hit me." It wasn't. There was a bird on the front door who was just.
I remember this.
She was kicking off and being a dick, and I wasn't on the front door. I can't remember. I'd walked out there. But you were there, Matt was there, and I was there, and she was being a fucking dickhead about stuff. And she started in on me screaming, and I just went, "Look, you're a 4, I'm a 9. You don't talk to me like this," and walked away. The queue laughed, and she just went, "Who does he think he is?" And Matt went, "A strong 9. Just fucking, that was the end of it. It was like, she wasn't getting what she wanted, and then she got told she wasn't as attractive as she thought she was, and then that was it. She scuttled off into the dark, never to be seen again. It was a magical moment.
They're the best ones.
And I'm fully aware I'm not a strong 9. Now I've won Dorset's Strongest Man. I'm a straight 10.
No, you're not.
Personality 10. Physical ability 10.
Not with that beard, you're not.
I know this is.
No, I know you're trying something new.
I'll be honest with you.
I preferred you with the moustache than not this.
I'll be honest with you. I
know-
was growing the beard out, and then I woke up one morning, and there was a lot of grey in there.
Yeah.
And it was all centralised round there. So I thought, I can't clean shave because I look awful. But I was like, I can't walk around with like a grey beard. Like, I'm 35, I shouldn't be going grey yet. My dad didn't start going grey till he was like in his 50s. And I'm like, why is this? First I went bald, now my hair's being attacked, which is horrible. Sorry, that's me, mum. She doesn't know I'm busy being a celebrity, mother. Oh, God. And so I tried trimming it all down, and then I was just like, fuck it. So, and then, you know when you shave it off, and you instantly realise, oh, this was a mistake.
You made a mistake.
Yeah,
I did this in...
This was
whenever
not...
I did this.
Yeah.
When did I do it? Before Christmas.
Yeah.
I took my whole beard off completely to get tattooed, and I didn't leave the house for 2 days.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it. Couldn't face the music. It was horrible.
And I was like, oh, this is a mistake. But I thought, there's not a lot of options here now. So I was like, I'll do the goatee and do Stone Cold Steve Austin from the 90s. What's really happened is, I look like a musketeer that didn't quite make it. Or, as someone very kindly pointed out, are they remaking Pirates of the Caribbean with Jack Sparrow's gay cousin, Jack Swallows? I was just like, that was fucking good.
That was a good one. That shut me down hard.
That was brilliant. If it hadn't been said to me, I'd have loved it. So, and then it started growing back, but looked harder. I thought, and I had a job interview, so I thought, oh, I'll fucking shave it down, so I'll go with the goatee again. And now I'm just going to let the beard grow back, because I'm just like, you know what?
Well, last time I saw you, you said you were going to grow a beard that will challenge the Vikings, is your exact words.
Yeah, and my boss, he does the security abroad. Apparently I can't give details there. We've got a few months, so I'm like, right, I've got to grow so a bit. Because he goes,
You've got to match his.
Yeah, he's got a
It's
fucking awesome
ridiculous.
beard. Yeah, just a beautiful Viking beard. Just lengthy and
And
thick.
he's got hair.
I know.
He's disgraceful.
He's just
Genetic freak.
He's a gigantic Viking, yeah. And he was like, goes, you can't trust a man who doesn't have a good beard. And I was like, true.
True.
So you have to have tattoos and a beard, and then you trust with the security. So I'm going to grow back I want to grow the proper Charles Bronson-esque beard from the fucking earliest when he was in prison.
Straight down.
Yeah, but then what I found, this is where it gets weird. 'Cause a beard will curl out, brush out. Apparently, if you want to do those fucking like long as that, you have to get like beard straighteners now. And I'm just like,
What you need is a dry brush. And brush it down this way. This is what I've been doing.
I've got a beard brush home. I've also now, because I'm fancy, my dad gets me like the beard wash, so you can wash with beard oil to put
I've
in it
got
now.
beard balm.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take the beard growing seriously, because I take the powerlifting and the strong stuff seriously. I have a physio, I have a chiropractor. We're gonna put the same level now into my steroid course and my beard, and really go to town.
Well, to be fair, the more steroids you take, the bigger your beard will get. Because there's nothing to migrate.
That's true. I lost all my hair, and then I got hair on my neck because they went, "Where does he need hair most? I bet he gets cold ears." So I went, now I've got a full turtleneck of beard hair, which makes no sense to me. But ironically, when my barber did show me, he goes, "Your beard is so much thicker than other people's. It's like 3 times the thickness." And I was like, "Why did my hair not have the same fighting spirit as my beard?"
I've officially like caved. I've conceded the fact that my hair is fucked, hence why I'm wearing my hat.
Do
So I openly hold my hands up, and so I use the magic powder.
Yeah, I use that
on my hair when I'm at work,
yeah.
because I need to kind of look half smart.
Yeah.
No one will take somebody seriously if I'm shouting at them and I've got a spinning comb over. It's not going to work.
The other thing is that you have to be really careful in the rainy times, because I put all that powder in once.
And it sweats.
Fucking rained off that. And when I got to the door, there was just black and red, and I had like thinning hair. I just I looked like a guy who was 67 years old, desperately trying to be around the youngsters in the class. It looked fucking
this is my worry. If anyone goes, oh, to your hair, you get punched straight in the face. I am shaving my hair off in summer though. I've decided. I'm going to braid the shave.
I'm going to throw this to you. My friend Joey, the tattoo did mine.
I'm not tattooing my head because I want to get good tattoos on my head.
Well, that's it. I said you can either, if you want to keep your hair, you could do the art style, or you could just do a full head tattoo and then it goes.
I might just do that. I've got the face. Might as well go for the head.
Listen, I've had facial ones put on to see what they'd look like, and because I don't have hair, you just look like a crackhead. It's really, really terrible. And I think the only way I could counteract.
Oh, well, I'm fat then, didn't I?
Well, I think the only way I could counteract is if I did a full skull tattoo of like pattern work and that. Then it just looks like you're really tattooed.
Yeah.
Because when we said about
one around the back side of your head at least.
Well, I like the cuts there, but I was thinking of having some stuff done there and then bringing something over the ear so it would go across like onto the side of where it would be there. But then I know if I did that, I'd end up going down there, and then it's a slippery slope to going there and it's here. And the next thing I know, I look horrendous. I'm covered in just two.
Like Mike Tyson.
Yeah, but not in like a cool way. Just in when he got drunk all the time. Yeah, there was that. But like I said, yeah, it's one of the things that goes down. Like you have to have a certain. I think things have to work for you. So the only thing I found is going back to people always calling you a Nazi and things like that. Before I got the extra head tattoos and things that were more visible, I don't get called like a racist or a Nazi anymore because now I've got so many tattoos. I think people just think I'm a hipster and not a Nazi.
Yeah.
That's it. People are like, oh, another fucking hipster, rather than, oh, fucking racist Nazi. I'm not a racist or a Nazi, but I'm not a hipster either. So, and ironically, I'd rather be called a Nazi than a hipster, quite frankly.
I'm being called a Satanist lately because I've got a satanic cross tattooed on my head now.
Oh, well,
yeah, can't wait. Buzzing to go to Italy and to the most Catholic place in the world and then have them all throw holy water on me.
Oh, yeah, you're a Satanist. Well, you worship people that fuck kids. Yeah. So,
It's a fair point.
Who's really the bad guy?
Yeah, who's really the bad guy?
Well, the other thing was I wanted to look at having some more tattoo work done under there. So I thought for that I'd have to shave the beard and go. Yeah, he does that a lot. I'd have to shave the beard, do things on the side.
Never again. I'm never shaving. Oh, I can't.
Yeah. Here's the other thing. I think you have like a full throat piece and everything, which suits you well because I think you work very proportionately. I have a very long neck, and part of it is camouflage. The fact I have a tattoo that cuts off at a certain point and then flares up. So if I had the whole thing done, people would just see how long my fucking neck is, and they'd be like, "Oh, you have a long neck." Well, I've got this nice illusion.
I've never actually noticed that.
Yeah, because I've got this lovely illusion. Yeah, if I tattoo the whole thing, like, fuck, look at the giraffe with all the tattoos. So it's all about
That's why you grow the beard.
Yeah, it's like
that's why you grow the beard.
I don't have a chin.
If I do that, you can't see anything.
Yeah, but it's like girls use foundation or concealer. Tattoos help me hide a series of flaws. I would look much better if I had less tattoos and stuff because they'd help. I literally take out my entire shoulder network because what tattoos I've got.
If I could take things back, I would take out probably all of this tattoo and probably most of this.
Yeah.
Then I would actually look, body image wise, better because I have a whole massive black thing there. It completely takes away the shadow of here. Yeah. And I'm fucked.
Yeah. What I like is when you get bigger. My whole thing is powerlifting is getting strong. I'm never going to be a body. I'm never going to be that guy with like ripped, shredded abs and looks like a G. That's never going to be me. And you don't
have the discipline for that.
Yeah, I like being freakishly strong and eating all the things I want to eat, and that works beautifully for powerlifting and strongman. So whenever I do weight check-ins, there'll be someone goes, "Oh, you haven't got abs." I'm like, "Yeah, I've got a flat stomach. I haven't got abs." But that's the whole point. Like strong men in like the circus days were very like Pavilion, or what's the word? I can't pronounce it. Pavilion. It's like an old time phrase. I can't say it. I can't say. They were called Pavilion or something, and that meant old timey. So they had the moustaches that went on, and they lift the big weights. But their physique was like Tom Hardy getting ready for Bronson was like. You didn't have. You just need. It was a thick mass. Yeah, you were just dense. And that's what powerlifting and strongman is. I'm not going around. What I'm going for is just thick muscle tissue. So I'll never look down at that, but I will be twice the size and twice as long as these guys you see on fucking net and Instagram going, "Oh, I always have abs. You eat nothing.
Yeah.
Like, and also,
You're taking You're taking hormone. You're taking thyroid hormone to make yourself that thin.
And these,
and then you're really, really ill, and then you die of a heart attack. That's what
and
happens.
these cunts that say they're natural when they're not fucking natural. I hate this so much. And
does the count of when you were on steroids and then you come off? Are you then natural?
Apparently.
Well, if you stay off.
Apparently.
So that means I can claim natural.
Yeah, well, apparently.
That means you can claim natural when you come off.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Great. Apparently.
Never done them.
Apparently.
I've done videos, and that's we take them down.
You know the world's strongest man?
Yeah.
Drug tested, so they're all natural.
Bollocks. You don't get that. So they don't take masses of growth hormone, no?
No, they
to repair themselves and get that huge.
They are
and
tested,
massive HCG
and their results come back and show they're natural. So none of them have ever touched a steroid in their life. They're all natural. Because the results say they're natural. It's not like they cycle on, get rid of one, then drop down and come in, and then get tested. It's all like the system is fast acting. No, that wouldn't happen, Joey. They're just freakish natural people. Like the other cunts I see coaching, training, if we go calling themselves natural, but they haven't they haven't cycled on and then quickly off for a competition and gone back on. No, because that would be cheating, Joe, and they wouldn't lie about that. You can't just put something on Instagram if it's not true. That's why I'm Dorset's prettiest strongman. It has to be true because it's on Instagram. So if I just call myself natural, that's how it works.
Yeah.
You can't tell me I'm not because I've put it in a caption.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I have blood tests to say that I have nothing in my system, I have nothing in my system.
Doesn't matter.
Exactly the same as drink driving.
Yeah.
You're over the limit. No, I'm not. I've not been drinking because it says I'm under the limit. Therefore, I'm not drunk.
There you go.
Exactly the same.
Yeah, isn't it? No, I've been drinking. I've not drunk enough to test.
There's also a legal limit for the amount of cocaine you can have in your system while driving. I'm like, that makes absolutely no sense to me in any way.
I would love to see that
in any way, shape, or form. So you're not allowed to be under the influence of any alcohol or drug, but there is an actual legal limit to how much alcohol, drug you can have in your system before you can.
Before they believe that will affect your system.
Yeah, I'm like, what the? How much is too much?
Yeah.
Because everybody's body metabolizes it more.
True. My ability to take drugs is freakishly amazing, which is what's kept me alive so many times. And boy, did I push it to the limit at times. But yeah, these people go, oh, they naturally compete. And naturally went, yeah, but I could cycle off, test, go to a natural show, do the test, pass it, lift it, and everyone knows I'm juicing. But according to them, I'm natural, and I can keep it. I'm natural. I could shoot steroids up live on a fucking live stream, and then go and pass a natural test a few weeks later. And then still be natural, and it wouldn't fucking make a difference because under your rules, I'm natural. That's how it goes.
Yeah,
Which is just fucking bullshit.
This is why I think that the performance enhancing drugs they shouldn't be banned. They should be allowed to be, but only prescribed by a doctor in a safe manner.
Yeah.
By professional athletes that compete in strength sports, nothing else.
Yeah.
I don't think fighting. No, you will die. Yeah.
We could tap into the whole gender identity thing, aggressive trans.
That can be for another time.
Because that is just
gender equality in sport.
Jesus. Yeah.
We need to do some research.
Just watching that woman who used to be called Dave smash the fucking skull in of tiny Amanda.
Oh,
it's just like, but it's fine because now she identifies as a female. The fact she spent 20 years as a powerlifting, highly trained boxing male means nothing, and she's beaten Amanda to death in 30 seconds.
Isn't it the female powerlifter that's a female powerlifter now, but still has a mustache, a ponytail, has no tits, and is lifting snatching 200 plus in the female weight class.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
She's the greatest female athlete of all time.
But she's drug tested, but she's on TRT, which apparently is allowed.
Yeah. this is why I like when people say, "Oh, they compete in natural bodybuilding," and I looked at the things you can take, and you can take testosterone, but there are other things like peptides and stuff, which are an illegal version of a steroid. And they were allowed to take, so I was like, I thought natural was just nothing. That's what natural is to me. You can't take anything. If you do take stuff, you've got to get like the UFC with USADA. You have to have all your supplements checked to make sure they've got tracing. That way you're right, I can only take that brand. Then there's no John Jones where he goes, oh, I took a gas station Viagra pill and that's why I tested positive for durabolin.
Bollocks.
Oh,
that's like someone saying, oh, my testosterone levels are really high because I've been taking Proviron. Fuck off, mate.
If we did. So I am going to be competing all natural this year. I'm only taking NPP and testosterone.
Any orals around the drop?
No, so I'm completely natural.
Oh, fair enough.
That's it.
Well done.
Thank you.
No growth hormone?
No, all natural.
No
Can't-
creatine, because that's a steroid.
No, I don't touch creatine.
No, it's bad for you.
No, it's awful for your kidney and liver
Deadly.
breakdown. Yeah, so just testosterone and NPP.
Just underground, labbed
Yeah,
oil
made
that
from
you
all
jab it
natural ingredients.
by little men.
So it's 100% natural. So I'm possibly the greatest natural athlete alive. We'll have to see what I do.
It's vegan as well. And everything.
We'll finish on a topic. One of the best conversations I had was with a vegan that was showing me her new leather jacket she bought, while lecturing me about
brilliant.
being vegan. And I was just sat there going, oh, the irony that you don't see right now. Fantastic. I only have a nut roast at Christmas because, I won't have meat around my family. It's a lovely leather jacket you've got on. If you knew I just got it.
Oh, well done.
I'd really like the look of it. Oh yeah, I won't eat animals. I'll just wear them. Oh, fun times. Right, I think we've upset enough people
I think we've
today.
exhausted our topics for the day and annoyed enough people.
We've
Ranted.
Feminists will be at us. Possibly the trans community might be on our side from what I've
the
said.
LGBTQ community is going to go spare at this.
The trans people will be on our side because we're saying trans people are actually trans people, and the other people who are claiming 100 genders are just people wanting attention.
Yeah.
So the trans people, they're on our side.
It's
rest of them,
it's just a phase.
Yeah, the rest of them will be really upset with us.
I'm going to get so much abuse for this. I can't wait.
If anyone has a go at me, I'm going to say, well, I identify as a person who is not offensive, so you can't find me offensive. Loophole.
Plus, also, we did trigger warning, so you can't claim mental health problems either.
Yeah, and also, if you don't like what we're saying, fuck off. It's really not going to be the show for you.
No.
No.
And if you've got to the end of this, then
Well
clearly
done.
you shouldn't have been that. Clearly, you're not that offended.
Yeah, check out my Instagram for my upcoming comedy show. Happy birthday! It's gonorrhea, where I tell you stories, all true, all true.
Amazing.
Best call me mum now.